Hello everybody, welcome to JC Let's Play. My name is Jonathan Cook, and this is episode 6 of Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. We return with Mia Aliapo, and we'll get a wave from her, a hello wave. And I just want to thank everybody that's watched so far, and that's subscribed to the channel and joined us for this. If you are new to the channel and you want to check out some of the other stuff we've got, feel free to head over. We've got about 10 episodes of Injustice Gods Among Us, Xbox Live multiplayer. More of that will be coming soon, and we've got some of this, and we've got an old Skyrim Let's Play from when I originally booted up the channel. But yeah, we'll have more on the way, more coming. Just if you do have any suggestions for any games, let me know down in the comments below, and we will be sure to look at those and possibly try those out. I do have one episode of, I believe it's Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars that somebody suggested to me. I gave it a try. Ended up not getting into the game as much as I thought I would, but I will try anything you suggest. But yeah, so anyway, we're here to play some Final Fantasy XIV, so we're going to do that. Before I go any further, I see that Carbuncle is out. Quick recap where we last left off. It's been a couple days since I've been able to sit down and play the game. We were here in Summerford Farms. I believe this is Lower NOSCEA, maybe Middle. Must be Middle, because we have a quest that takes us to Lower here. Middle NOSCEA, and we had stayed here instead of in, there's Carbuncle, instead of in LIMSALOMINSA because of the fact we wanted to gain rested experience. And if you look down at the bottom of my screen here, you'll see that the rest of the blue past what the experience I've already gained, or the rest of the bar past what I've already gained is blue, and that signifies that not only do I have rested experience, but my rested experience spills into the next level. If you remember when we last left off, we had a couple of quests that we'd picked up, The Time is Right and Rocks in a Hard Place. So let's go do those. Let's take off with Mia here and see what we figure out. I have fully decided that this type of straight through 100% video will go through at least until until level 10, possibly a bit further. It just kind of depends. There's a lot of the main story kicks off and takes off running right in the beginning, but as the levels get higher, you see things kind of start to slow down. And so once we get to kind of that slow down and get into dungeon runs, we'll go to our weekly release schedule, as well as what are we doing here? Oh, I apparently want to use my shovel. As well as only focusing on the main story quest, dungeon runs, and class quests. So please look forward to that. And if there's anything in the game that you've heard of that you want to hear about, want to learn about, want to see more of, let me know. I'll be sure to look at that stuff either with Mia or with Kaelk, my main character, who's featured in some of the more tutorial-based videos. Sorry, mine blanked out there for a second. So the other nice thing about once we get to those doing a weekly reschedule, I can kind of script these things out a bit more. I don't have to be so random with my commentary. Oh, did I move too soon? I moved too soon. Let's try that again. We'll use that shovel again. That time the rock disappeared, and we'll grab the strewn debris. And now over here to pick some oranges. Again, that symbol above the puck hatchling's name plate signifies that they are a hunting log item. So we'll be sure to kill some of them in the near future. Oh, come on, jump over the gate. There, I knew you could do it. And we'll pick some oranges. I do believe that a couple bees will spawn. Ooh, there you go. You ticked off Carbuncle. Well done. So we'll cast a few spells at it. If you hear the keyboard clicks in the background, I do apologize for that. My O-rings haven't quite arrived yet. They're supposed to be here Monday. It's currently Friday evening at about 5 to 11. And so I will be sure to have those installed as soon as I get them. And in the hopes of muting the sound a bit, so. Oh, no maddening buzz that time. We were able to get scot-free away with our orange. And, oh, come on. No, there we go. And we'll see if we have to kill any bees this time around. And we do. But Carbuncle's got our backs. These, of course, being level 6, a level higher than me, but not a huge difficulty level there. But when looking at things, I mentioned I have rested experience. When you look at my chat logs, where I'm getting experience here, you'll notice that beside the total number, it gives me a percentage of how much more experience I gained. So, for example, the first kill of the day, I gained 68% extra experience. That is the 20% increase I get from my Moogle cap while I'm under the level of 10, as well as the experience bonus I get for rested. You'll notice the 88% came up on the second one. That is because of the chain bonus you see here underneath my experience bar and the time that I have left of that. If I continue to kill enemies within that chain bonus time limit, I will continue to gather more and more experience. So it's in your best benefit to kill things as quickly as possible in order to rack up as much experience as possible. They had a similar mechanic in Final Fantasy XI with chain kills, where if you killed similar creatures, for example, say you were fighting goblins and you continued to fight goblins, you could, as long as you were taking them down within a certain amount of time, you could give him his oranges that he wanted. You could get a significant experience boost for that. So, and ripe to perfections, how sweet it is. If that lackadaisical lot of retired pirates comes down with scurvy, it'd serve them right. It just goes to show you can't teach an old sea dog new tricks. You'd think the Admiral would know that. And we get orange juice, which will come in handy much later, around level 15, when we go to unlock our ability to dye armor. And now we have Orange Crush. Beer Drag seeks to restore equilibrium by having the local fauna culled. And NOSCEA and Orange Nectar is sweet, but rest assured it's paid for in sweat. We have to pollinate each orange by hand because of the blasted pucks that prey on the nearby bees. If we could only eradicate some 5 puck hatchlings, it would save us from having to do nature's work. And so this is what I was saying with, I believe it was the last episode. I could have killed them at the time and got my hunting log done, but however I now have a quest that requires me to kill them, and so it makes more sense for me to do it that way. So we're just, my goal with this episode is just kind of wrap up some of the quests in this area, probably head down into Lower NOSCEA and turn those quests in. Trying to cut the episodes a bit shorter, but there's not a ton that can be done about that if there's not a logical place to cut. So we'll get Carbuncle attacking that puck hatchling before us. Ooh, that circle you just saw appear around me that I didn't get out of was an area of effect circle. I can't remember if I've heard that in other episodes, but it just signifies that that is the area that is going to be hit by the attack, and so I should get out of it if I don't want to get hit. Because I was in the middle of casting, I couldn't very well get out of it. But, oh, I'm going to interrupt my casting there to get out of it. Carbuncle has a slightly higher defense than I do, and we'll let him kind of tank that for us. It will be very nice when we unlock the Topaz Carbuncle, as that is actually the tanking pet. I'm going to order my pet to attack that, and begin casting myself. And that's when I was able to get the cast off. And you do notice there is a touch of latency between when that circle disappeared. Even though I was out of it, I still got hit. It's all about how the server handles the connection and updates your position. And we've just hit level 6 there, which unlocked Aether Flow for us, which restores 20% of maximum MP. So that's nice. If we get low on MP, we can use that. But we're fine for the time being. I'm going to command my pet to attack again, because we still have to kill a few more of these. But those first 3 did finish our hunting log for puck hatchlings, so once we kill these last 2 enemies, we'll be done with this bit, and we can go and turn this quest back in. Oh, how about I send my pet to do some attacking first. We'll get out of where that AoE circle is going to be. And Now, you'll notice that in killing these level 4 puck hatchlings, I am not getting a chain experience bonus. That is because of the fact that the puck hatchlings are of a lower level than I am. If you're killing something of lower level, you don't receive a chain experience bonus for killing them. So, that's also a very good reason to stick around enemies around your level. However, right now we're kind of restricted by where the quests send us and what they have us kill. So... And I forgot to turn in the Rocks in a Hard Place quest. They're behind, but we'll do that this time around. And another reminder that if once we get to the point where we're doing a weekly episode in more of a scripted format, you know, more planned events, focusing on story quests and that sort of stuff, we will be live streaming everything between those major story quests. So, again, if we get to 100 subscribers before that begins, we'll be streaming here on YouTube. If not, we'll start over at Twitch TV at www.twitch.tv/JCLet'sPlay, and we'll stream there until we get to 100 subscribers, at which point I plan on moving over to YouTube, unless the streaming experience is just that much better over on Twitch. So, again, be prepared for that. If you want to know when I'll be streaming, I'll be announcing those on my Twitter over at, or with the username at JCLet'sPlayGames, and you can, again, follow me there, and I will do my best to keep you guys updated. You'll also get announcements when new videos are posted, if I can get YouTube and Twitter to communicate. This NPC, I don't think I've had the chance to introduce you to them yet. This is a Chocobo Keep, and they are, we'll just go through what it says. It usually explains it. If you came looking to hire a Chocobo porter, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. Our birds are very fickle creatures and tend to become agitated around those with a certain lack of demeanor. Return once you have proven you can handle yourself, and I will personally see you are assigned our best bird. Chocobo porters are available for hire upon attaining level 10. So I guess they won't explain it. What these are NPCs similar to like the flight path NPCs in World of Warcraft or other MMOs, but it's for automatic travel. And the major, there's the capital in each region is the major hub for the Chocobo Keeps in the area. But they also have the ability in the major cities to rent you a Chocobo that you can actually have full manual control over for, I believe, 10 minutes. But it's either a mapped out path or a 10-minute auto ride. But we're going to move into Lower LOMINSA and turn in our Fool Me Once quest. And sadly, I don't have a mount yet. Well, that's not entirely true. I have a mount. If I open up my abilities, I have a coral, which I could put on my action bar, and I'm not authorized to summon it yet, so there's really no point. So I'm going to remove that, lock my action bar down. But until about level 20, when we complete our level 20 storyline quest, or right around there, we will receive the ability to join a grand company, and from there be able to buy our mount and run around as we see fit. So until then, we're stuck on foot, sadly. But like I said, we'll move into Lower LOMINSA, we'll turn in that quest, and then we'll probably go straight back to LIMSA because I believe... I'm not sure. Okay, that's one that I haven't been able to complete yet because I need level 5. Yes, then we'll go back to the lower decks and turn in a sheepish request, which of course if I open my journal, you'll remember is one that we picked up at the Bismarck to bring fresh slices of lamb to the Culinarians Guild, and we'll receive some leather light mitts for that. But for that quest that had the red marker there in Middle LOMINSA, we cannot complete that until we are completely equipped head to toe in level 5 equipment, which if I open my character sheet, right now, of course, my headpiece is level 1, my robe is level 5, hands are still level 1, legs are still level 1, and feet are still level 1. You'll notice we've got some cave bats here we could do for a hunting log, but I'm going to bypass those in the interest of time for right now. And I'll try to keep this video under 20 minutes if at all possible. We're about 15 minutes in right now. And I can use Sprint. I tend to forget that I have Sprint. Again, Kale has primarily melee characters, or physical attack characters, and they use their TP for attacking. And so I'm very conservative of it. Whereas casters don't use TP for much of anything, and so I don't have to be as conservative with that. And I think I went on the wrong side of the pillow. Nope, never mind. Doesn't matter which side I went on. So we'll talk with Encreda here. Ye say someone told ye to come to me for work, lass. I'm afraid you've been had. We're known to hire adventurers, 'tis true, but we always go through the Adventurers Guild. Even if I wanted to assign ye duties, Yellowjack regulations permit me from doing so directly. Now, if you don't mind working in an unofficial capacity, I have a personal request I can make of ye. Why, sure. What is your personal request? Encreda, sentry at the eyes, solicits assistance. Me granddad's head of the Red Rooster Stead. Anoak's his name. He asked me to bring him some river toad livers, but the mere thought of pulling slimy livers out of slimy frogs gives me the shivers. Maybe you'd care to fetch a liver or three for me. You can get 'em by slaying the river toads down, or what dwell round the eyes. And so we've been requested to go down here and kill these river toads. You can see one just there. They are large frogs, or toads, I guess. Amphibious creatures. There we go. We'll send Carbuncle in after it. And these things can be difficult, especially their more higher level kin, in that they have a number of annoying attacks. They are able to inflict the heavy status, which slows you down. They are able to pull you in. They have a tongue attack that pulls you in. They are able to do a stomp attack, which is a very large AoE, in which they jump up in the air and do damage circling around them. We'll send in Carbuncle again, and then move off to the side, and start our own casting. And we're just going to kill 3 of these, gain our livers, and then run back into LIMSALOMINSA. And I got a little high on my enmity list there with Carbuncle. And we'll send Carbuncle in a last time. But more than likely in the next episode we will be here in Lower NOSCEA, as there are a number of quests here waiting for us, so you can look forward to that. And that is 3 river toads. Oh, we actually just take them back to Encreda. So we'll run up and return those, or report to her. Eventually I'm sure we'll have to come in up to here in Red Rooster Stead and turn those in to her uncle. But in the meantime we have that, and then we'll teleport back into LIMSALOMINSA to turn in our other quest. Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped that. Would you mind doing the delivering in me stead? Find old Anoak at the Red Rooster Stead, and you can turn those river toad livers to Gil. I do apologize, my mouse has been a little sensitive and double-clicking a lot lately, so I will try to be mindful of that and not skip through text if I can at all help it. And let me know down in the comments below if you prefer me reading the text aloud, or if you would just prefer me to put it up and let you guys kind of go through it and pause the video, as the case may be, when it comes up. So we need to go to the upper decks. Actually, what am I doing? I need to go to the Bismarck, so I will just use the Aethernet to get there. And the Bismarck, and we warp in. And there's our quest turn in at Halahono. Have you had any luck obtaining the fresh lamb? Please hurry, the guests are arriving any moment now. I have. And we'll turn that in. 4 slices of fresh lamb, and right in the nick of time. Thank you ever so much. 'Tis times like this I feel fulfilled in my role. I used to be a chef myself, you see, but my skills weren't quite up to par, so when the Bismarck expanded operations, I asked to be made its provisioner instead. This way, I can still be part of the business in spite of my shortcomings. Well, that was very smart of her. And we'll choose the leather light mitts, and come out here, and we will equip those. Oh. I want to open. I've got my armory chest open. Right click and equip, and so you see we have new, we've got mitts on, they match our robe very nicely. But yeah, that's where we'll wrap this episode, right around the 20-minute mark. And I just want to say thank you all for watching, and if you're new to the channel, if you could like the video, if you liked it, if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be fantastic. Most of my other viewers know I do not, at least at this time, monetize any of my gameplay videos, so it's not something you have to worry about. But if that does change in the future, I'll be sure to let you all know. But as of right now, this is just something I do because I enjoy doing it. It's not anything I'm looking to supplement my income with. I have monetized my vlog videos just as kind of something to have it there. But again, I'm not using this as a way to make money. Any money that I would make from it would go straight back into the channel, so there's nothing you would have to worry about there. In the meantime, my name is Jonathan Cook. We'll get a goodbye wave from Mia. I want to thank you all again for watching, and in the meantime, I hope you all peace out and you take care.